All right, good morning. Let's begin. Close your eyes, come to a comfortable seat, and start to observe your breathing. I'm going to read a quick story, and you can ignore it and focus on your breathing, or you can listen to it and focus on your breathing. As the case is, so the effect will be. As the seed is, so the fruit will be. As the action is, so the result will be. In the same soil, a farmer plants two seeds. One a seed of sugarcane, the other a seed of a neem tree, a tropical tree which is very bitter. Two seeds in the same earth, receiving the same water, the same sunshine, the same air. Nature gives the same nourishment to both. Two tiny plants emerge and start growing. And what has happened to the neem tree? It has developed with bitterness in every fiber, while the sugarcane has developed with every fiber of it sweet. Why is nature, or if you prefer, why is God so kind to one and so cruel to the other? Nature is neither cruel nor kind. It works according to fixed laws. Nature only helps the quality of the seed to manifest. All the nourishment merely helps the seed to reveal the quality that is latent within itself. The seed of the sugarcane has the quality of sweetness. Therefore, the plant will have nothing but sweetness. The seed of the neem tree has the quality of bitterness. The plant will have nothing but bitterness. As the seed is, so the fruit will be. And the farmer goes to the neem tree, bows down 3 times, walks around it 108 times, and then offers flowers, incense, candles, fruit, and sweets. And then he starts praying, "Oh, neem god, please give me sweet mangoes. I want sweet mangoes." Or neem god, he cannot give them. He has no power to do so. If someone wants sweet mangoes, he ought to plant a seed of a mango tree. Then he will need not cry and beg for help from anyone. The fruit that he will get will be nothing but sweet mangoes. As the seed is, so the fruit will be. Our difficulty, our ignorance, is that we remain unheedful while planting seeds. We keep planting seeds of neem, but when the time comes for fruit, we are suddenly alert. We want sweet mangoes. We start crying and praying and hoping for mangoes. This doesn't work. We can liken our thoughts to these seeds. Doing something makes it easier us for it to be done again and again. And so a thought can develop into a pattern. They become habits, they become ruts, they become these familiar channels of thinking. And so we try to be mindful of our thoughts. What are we planting? But the mind isn't under control. We don't necessarily choose what we think. A lot of our thought can be automatic. A lot of our thoughts, good or bad, are intrusive. They just sort of pop up out of nowhere and they go wherever they want. And so as we observe our breath and we observe our thoughts, we can kind of be blown around. But the way that we begin to neutralize these ruts, these seeds that we don't want to create habits and patterns from, we neutralize them by not reacting to them. And so we don't necessarily control that they are coming up, but we disempower them. We refuse to allow them to create ruts. We just don't react to them. And as yogis, we are sort of practicing that while we're in a pose of not reacting. This is painful or this is uncomfortable, and I don't have to have a reaction to it. I can just sit here and sit with it. And so as you're breathing and you're conscious of the seeds that you're planting, search your body for sensations. Throw them against your breath. How are you reacting to these? We're looking for movement in our body. We're looking for twitches or stretches or repositioning or fidgeting as reactions to something. And maybe this repositioning, maybe our body needed to move. Maybe we needed to sneeze. Maybe we needed to cough, whatever it is. But it can also be a distraction from our uncomfortable or undesirable thoughts. These movements of our body can really be shying away from the work of our mind. And so we pay attention. Like, why did I just move there? Did I need to do that? Can I practice not reacting? This doesn't mean that we're ignoring our thoughts. It doesn't mean that we're suppressing them. We are liberating them. We're recognizing them. I see you, and I'm not reacting to you. I'm not giving you that power. I'm not giving you this attention. I'm not allowing you to become a rut. As you breathe in and out, you start to develop that smooth rhythm of breath. We practice our mind wandering and bringing it back to our breath. That starts to train us to be able to drop things, to avoid rabbit holes. And the extension of that process is this non-reactivity. In some concentration practices, you're not even supposed to be blinking. You don't swallow. And these seem like normal, necessary bodily reactions. But if you don't blink, your eyes will just water. And that's what you do. You just let them water. We literally do not react. The next layer of this practice, the next level of this practice, the amplification of this practice is to then also liberate our positive thoughts, to liberate all of our preferences, all of our territoriality. to no longer be driven by any habit or tendency, to no longer be pushed or pulled in any direction. And so that amplification is there for you to pick up whenever you feel ready for it. For now, we can just practice not feeding our negative thoughts, not reacting to them. Our practice of non-reactivity can also be merciful. If we're angry, we're not suppressing that, we're not ignoring that, but we're also not adding extra layers to that anger. We can become angry and then get mad that we got angry. And we sort of layer guilt on top of anger, and it becomes this whole out of control thing. And so we just recognize I'm angry. I don't need to feed that. I don't need to make it harder than it already is. And so we just come back to our breath. We practice searching our bodies and not reacting. We liberate those emotions. And you can start to open your eyes and look around and come back to yourself. Come back to your waking reality. Pat the edges of your body and say your name to yourself and practice planting mango seeds today. We will see you tomorrow.